This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Auburn Tigers. Before we get this playoff game going, let's check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. The Big Ten is so excited based on their previous experience here in the college football playoff. They have won the last 3 national championships, and they want to make it 4. They're talking a lot down on the field. They're making sure that the SEC knows they're here to play. We'll see who's able to have conference dominance here and set the tone early. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. The Auburn Tigers offense comes on the field first today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You've got to change up the looks. You've got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this defense better buckle up. That's 2 straight runs, 2 straight first downs. I'm telling you, this guy is explosive. They're going to have to really focus on stopping this run game because so far, 2 plays, too explosive.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside the 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To throw, it's Brown. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, this is worst-case scenario for an offense to start a playoff game. You feel like you've got some points. You've got a good drive going early in the game. The defense is able to turn it away and create points for themselves. That's a massive momentum swing. Great job by that defense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player. It's great for the program. And because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Cobb. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
You can just feel it. There's always extra juice when the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joe, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title, the SEC wants it, and they want it back.
To throw, it's Brown. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
And the Tigers trying to cash in here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown. Auburn as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense takes the field for the first time. Quarterback Julian Sayin looking for a sharper start than he had in last year's playoff loss to Miami. Buckeyes came in as the odds makers' favorite to win the championship. Expectations high again this season.
I think you look at the experience that he was able to gain, and in particular in this era of college football, Chris, you do not win championships. You don't play for championships without experience at the quarterback position. That's exactly what Julian got a year ago. We'll see if it pays off this year for a deep run.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. The quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt. I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
That completion sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Powers through. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. The offense faces a second and long after the loss with the first down completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Brings up fourth. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one. But, Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. We are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Looking to throw. It's Brown. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. After the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's the freshman offensive lineman. Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Washington. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got open space. Breaks through down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Chris, that is not what you want on third down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some third down conversions.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass, it's Brown. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is...
It's caught, and he's got a lane. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen in this completion for this offense. Easy work for this offensive line on third and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on first and second down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Brown. Caught near the goal line, and he scores! Touchdown, Auburn!
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to... When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. Legs still churning. Won't go down. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Handoff taken following the right tackle. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, they tried to pick up the first with the RPO. That's the bread and butter play of this offense, but they're short. So what do they do here? 4th and short. Do they go for it?
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away.
What a wild turn of events, Chris. First, it's a great return down the field, and then ball security becomes an issue. It gets put on the ground, and sure enough, punt team jumps on it. Now it's just first down for the punt team.
There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
You can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You've got 1st and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. And he'll set up to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
And the pressure's on. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a fumble. The offense has it and still going. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
They are so fortunate.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, on 3rd and 1, the quarterback has got to make a quick decision. If his first receiver or his second receiver is not open, he needs to run the football. The defense is going to be aggressive. They are here. They're able to get home, get the sack, and probably get a stop.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They'll kick it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. They said they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A short completion of the tight end. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Bringing it out, it's Cross. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made, and they get the conversion there. Set up now, 1st down at the 38.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Brown. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On run. It's Jackson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Brown. Here comes the rush. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. The Tigers will have to kick it away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, but he's lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tight end goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Brown. Looking for his back. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Nimrod. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's Cobb. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Throw. It's Brown. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score. This offense continues to shred the defense, what they've been doing all season long, Joel. This is a confident group, and they're executing perfectly.
And, Chris, the big question coming into this matchup was how would this offense react to the long layoff? Well, they have been ready. You can tell that they have prepared so well. They've come out here firing on all cylinders, and that is a rarity in today's college football world.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Cross. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks into the clear. Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the gain? But this defensive front seven has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end.
This is exactly what makes this tight end one of the best tight ends in America. You can get him the ball in space, and he's able to make people miss. His athleticism is off the charts.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Buckeyes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
They're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this, I guess you take some solace in the fact that you're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And, again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Has the first down and is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Leaning on the run game here late. After the run, there's a man down injured on the field. Certainly hope that doesn't affect them moving forward in the playoff. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Fights off a defender. Physical run. Earns the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? At 2nd down, you move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes another stop. 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stuffed again for no gain. Sets up 4th and long.
That is a very conservative call, but I understand the call. Running the football with the lead here on 3rd down, but now you're going to have to punt the ball away and rely on this defense. This offense had the opportunity to kill this game on the field, but now they've got to punt it away.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence from this kicker going forward.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Hadn't managed that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty. Looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long off-season, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.